Those things. Dear family, it's your cousin P. So black and so beautiful, so brown and so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. That's the slogan for SBSB, man, unity. Look at that, family. Let's get at this podcast, man. God does things to build you, not kill you. Oftentimes you find yourself going through so many ups and downs, so many trials and tribulations. It's called a trial. It's called a trial, and the tribulation is the difficulty of the trial or the difficulty of the situation. But the scripture reveals after difficulty come ease. God is always pressuring us and applying adversity in our lives that we may grow to know, grow to understand. Don't you know you have to grow out of knowledge into wisdom? Everything is a stepping stone, man. Everything is in stages. Growth is in stages. And every time you grow into something different or something new, there's pain that travels along with the growth. Everything in life. When you're studying, there's pain and there's loss of sleep. There's stress. There's financial woes because you have a goal in mind, something to achieve, and something takes precedence over others, and you're sacrificing, so pain comes along. My father used to tell me pain is just a weakness leaving the body. When you have pain, that's just a weakness leaving the body. So God puts us through difficulties in relationships for us to know what to watch for. But most importantly, anytime there's pain, there's a reflection of self that you have to look at in the mirror. Based on a decision you make. Did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Based on the things you could have done better. Don't you know that you are obligated to this vessel? So God blesses you with a heart. He blesses you with a mind. He blesses you with feet and hands to produce and go to work. He blesses you to breathe the air, and then you're obligated to this vessel that he gave you. You have to eat the right food. You have to go through trials and tribulations so you can know what the best thing to feed the body, to get the best results from the body. And it's painful. It's painful, dear family. So it is taught that God never gives us what we can't handle. Have you ever wondered why you haven't achieved or accomplished certain goals? Probably because of something you couldn't handle. See, we all want money. We all want friendships in all walks of life. But your behavior, your attitude, your disposition, the way you handle things, God may not afford that to you at this time. You have to look within self and change the philosophy of self, the attribute of self, the mindset of self, that you may have friendships in all walks of life in harmony, or you will stay with the same common friends on the same level doing the same thing, and anything that stays the same eventually dies. So when you wonder why you fall out with certain people, because of the energy, the vibration is not the same. You thinking one way and the other person thinking another. You're not like-minded on the same stage, the same level. So you fall out with people. Don't you know anything that happens is the will of God by his permissive will or active will? So pain is an attribute. Pain is medicine to grow you into what God intended for you to be. When you're working out, it's pain. When you're in relationships and you let down, it's pain. But pain is also information. Understand that. Pain is information. When you're in a relationship and things don't go right, it brings a very uncomfortable feeling, a sour taste to the mouth, and ultimately sadness and pain. But in the DNA of pain is also the DNA of knowledge. You observing and you're watching things, what's good for you, what's not good for you. What can I do better? Was I too much of it or was I less of it? Don't you know in all relationships is either too much of something or not enough of something? And ultimately it brings pain. But God don't bring pain to kill you. He brings pain to grow you. There's wisdom that we have to grow into. But knowledge is very important. See, what is the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Knowledge is the learning process of the wisdom. Wisdom is the experience of knowledge. Talk to me, dear family. Wisdom is the experience of knowledge that you gain through whatever you've been through. When you're in a relationship, you experience different emotions, different feelings, different things on what to do, what not to do, what you could do better. You gain knowledge. And from that knowledge, you gain wisdom on how to do it right. And this is why the scripture teaches the children, honor thy father and thy mother or your days will be numbered. Why? Because the parent, the father and the mother holds the wisdom from experience. So we could tell our children, that ain't the right way to go. We've been there and done that. We know what's to come from that. That's the wisdom. That experience gave us knowledge, which invited us to an actual fact. We know exactly what's going to happen if you go out in them streets and do what you think you're going to do because you ain't lived that type of life. But we have. That's the wisdom. We have to endure jail time, pain. We have to endure being unfortunate outside doors. We had to endure no jobs. We had to endure hustle and running from the police. We had to endure people shooting at one another, people slandering one another. We had to endure all that pain that represented knowledge, that gave us wisdom. Now we know what not to do, and we could teach you only if you listen. So God brings the pain not to kill us, but to grow us. God brings it. I remember the minister said, don't run from the problem, run to the problem that you may solve it. Pain is inevitable. Don't you know when you build a muscle, and I'm back in the gym, don't you know when you build a muscle it's painful? You're building, but the outcome gonna be income when you see what I look like behind this car cover. So pain is God first saying, look at self, understand self, choices and decisions that you're making. Pain ain't always for you to talk about what somebody did to you. Pain is for you to learn a knowledge and the wisdom that you may make the situation better than what it is. I see all these memes and themes and all these slogans going across social media platforms, and everything is always in your favor. Meaning, like the slogan to say, people don't love you. They just say something weird, but you would use it as a slogan that you could relate to your emotion. In reality, you should think of it the opposite way. When something telling you about another person, it should be telling you about your characteristics and your character as well. Because whatever got you in the situation that you was in, it was based on your characteristics as well. Not just the individual who you say done you wrong. So if you want peace in life, if you want the pain to turn into wisdom, that you may never endure that type of pain, but you're going to always endure pain, look at your own characteristics and self, man. Look at that painful attribute in the mirror. And when you start to understand that it starts with you, when you start to understand it ain't God it's actually you. It says, ye are all gods in the midst of the Most High God. It's actually you and your choice, your decisions. You may make a mistake, but people quick to blame others. You may get mad because somebody lash out at you based on what you did. Sometimes you need to look at self. And it's okay to say, my bad. I can do better. It's okay to say that. So understand, when God brings the pain, He's not trying to kill you. He's trying to teach you. He's trying to grow you. He's trying to evolve you. But some of us say, take me as I am. Meaning take you in the same position you are in, the same condition you are, the same mindset you have, and you think that's what you are is appealing, and it's not. You got to be able to evolve in life, dear family. When I started this trucking business, it was pain. When I started making music, and it was pain. When I started the barbershop, it was pain. I lost a lot of god dang money, but I learned so much. So we gonna lose in order to win. Sometimes losing make you appreciate shit more. Did you know that? Sometimes losing will make you appreciate things more. Sometimes losing things make you value things more. But as I talked before on a podcast about the word value and valuable, two different things, dear family. Understand how God works. When there's pain in the body, the pain is an alarm. Your stomach hurt. The first thing you think about is, damn, what did I eat? The body is sending a message to you to think, damn, what did I eat? Pain brings information. It brings thought. It starts to process. And then you say, damn, man, my stomach hurt because I drunk that milk and it had an expiration date on there and I didn't look. So what did the pain do for you? It made you think, reflect on what you could have did better. I better pay close attention now to reading these dates, expiration dates on this food or milk that I'm buying. See, pain is information. The body alarms you when that something is wrong, and you turn into an investigator to find out what it is. See, you looking at self is my point, dear family. When you hit your toe, there's a pain that alarms you. Ah, damn! It goes right to the location. You go right to the location. Damn, I hit my toe, and then you become an investigator, looking at the wound, looking at the toe, making sure it ain't slashed, that you may have to go to the doctor. Did it break? What did it do? Pain alarms you. And then you say, damn, that's knowledge. How did I do that? Not looking is how you did it. I got to be more careful and be more mindful of when I walk in this area, because I didn't notice that. See, you looking at self, dear family. So anytime you have pain, it's a pain that wants you to reflect and look at self first. Don't look at the other person. Oh, he did me wrong. She did me wrong. My job just did me wrong. No, pain brings you information that you may do things better, or you may have to self-check, reality check self. And also, God bring pain for you to change the condition of a people that are unable to change it themselves. So, for instance, if you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation at work, and the managers and the people are bringing discomfort to your soul by the negligence of their behavior or their workforce or work, God is going to bring pain to you more than any other people, because to much is given, much is required, and those are the special ones. And he may have you with the intelligence that he blessed you with to change the outcome at the job site. So to my eye, something to my eyes bringing pain. So he may use you as that vessel, because God never gives you what you can't handle. And he uses you because you're useful and valuable to him. And you can endure the pain. And you are the one to make a difference and bring about that change at that job. So he uses you, dear family. He uses you. Something was in my eye. In conclusion, God doesn't bring pain to kill you. He brings pain to teach you, to grow you. So quit blaming other people when you feel discomfort or painful, because that discomfort that you feel, you look at self first, and then you register on what need to be done. Last but not least, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches that when there is pain in the body, That's an alarm telling you to pay attention to self. It's something that you put into your body is not healthy. It's something that you need to stop. And also, pain represents change. There's something that you don't have in your body that you need to put. Be wise in the hour, dear family. Share this podcast. When God brings pain, it's to grow you. It's not to kill you. Any pain that comes within the body, we could change by intelligence, by discipline, and by giving ourselves an opportunity, giving this vessel that God gave you an opportunity to heal itself. So understand the true meaning of pain. It's your cousin Pete. Peace.